Hi, Gary Klaben here. I used to like the game of Monopoly when I was young. I used to play it all the time with me and my siblings. And recently, in the last couple of months, we started this new board game, which we play with the family. It's just a heck of a lot of fun. Just love playing games. And of course, there's the games of life. You start off as a young child learning these different games, and as you get into adulthood, you learn them through mating, and then of course in corporations, and there's all sorts of rules relative to what you do to get to where you want to go more successfully, hopefully, as you travel down the road. There's also games as it comes to how to invest, and I like to really break them down into two kinds of games we generally play when it looks at in our investments, and they are the get-rich game and the stay-rich game. Now, the get-rich game is how it sounds. It's kind of like the beginning of the Monopoly, You're rolling the dice and you're trying to get to all those, different buildings and apartments and so forth, so you can collect as many of the tokens as possible, and so you'll build up this big real estate empire as you go. So you take more risks and you'll take more chances, and you will be doing things that you normally wouldn't do once you have all the hotels and everything else. The stay rich game, the game at which you don't want to go back to the get rich game. And in that particular game, you're looking at, number one, preserving your wealth. Now, we know that we have to have assets at risk in the stock market and long-term bond markets and other kinds of risk markets so that we can outpace inflation and continue to grow our assets over time, so that we'll have something more in the future to continue to be able to spray out enough income to continue living as, of course, inflation goes up. But it can't be something that's devastating so that we have to go back to the get-rich game. So the rules change, but the most important one is, do you or are you aware of which game you're currently playing? You can get them crossed. And if you think you're in the get-rich game when really you're in the stay-rich game, and then some bad event occurs to you personally, from the outside world, from the economy, from the markets, whatever, it can put you permanently in a place you really didn't want to be. So it's important to really know which game you're playing, and then what kinds of rules work well within that particular game for you to continue to grow your wealth successfully. And it's just like the other games of life. You get to understand them carefully, and you can enjoy it and have a lot of fun as you go along, recognizing it's just that we have lots of games with different rules we play throughout our entire life. So until next time, enjoy.